Hi, and thank you for joining me today. You're ready to embark on your opportunity to grow a successful business. Most of you have a business, or at least a business idea, but how do you take that theoretical idea and turn it into a physical business? Now, I don't mean a brick or mortar, but a professional registered business. Maybe you have a registered business, but you're interested in knowing if it is still the right choice for you. There are many options for registering a business, and we'll talk about them. Also, once you have your business, how do you wear all the hats of an entrepreneur? Marketing, consulting, lead generator, and more. Let me share with you some tips and efficiencies. There are so many things to share with you, but today I'm going to focus on 4 most significant things you can start doing right now. First, we will reflect on the pressures and requirements to be a business owner. This is not everybody's cup of tea. Secondly, as a business owner, you're not only doing what you love, but you're also setting up a system to reach new clients. And you're going to have to figure out social media, how to build a website, the consulting, creating, and so much thing. You're just making it. Now, all of these requirements will be required to have expertise, but I'll show you how to focus only on your business and where to ask for help along the way. Also, receipts. These little pieces of paper or digital breadcrumbs must be kept. Stick along and I'll show you why. Being a problem solver, growing mindset. Now, let's begin by casting your mind back to the moment your idea began to bubble. You came across a challenge or something, a thought. How can I solve this for you? Do you remember that excitement? How you have figured out a solution to that problem? This would be your business. That excitement is what motivates you every darn day and what keeps you going and risking every day. You know you're an entrepreneur when you hustle, but you make the job look easy. You know you're meant to be an entrepreneur when you decide to make the leap and risk it all to start the path that has no predictions. You were built to do this. If you were an employee, you probably have one single path to follow most of the time. As an entrepreneur and business owner, you're forging a path, and it isn't always along your precise expertise. And even if it wasn't easy, you'd still be doing it. Perhaps you're a web designer, an accountant, a mortgage broker, a realtor, a fitness coach, a nutritionist, a fence builder. You have a love for what you do. And now you have to be responsible for sales, marketing, human resource, customer service, accounting, strategic planning. Oh my gosh, there's so much more. Freak out. This is where most of us end up being. But don't worry. Don't let that hold you back. Speak from your passion and you will shine through. When you're able to, outsource and ask for help from other expertise in your network. Example, some of the network groups. Remember, you're not the only one who might feel anxious to do this. And you know what? It is normal. Just like you, I feel anxious when tasked with things that are not within my usual remit. Want to know about starting a business or about bookkeeping? Pick me. Want to know about marketing or social media? Don't pick me, but I know just the right person to help you. So for this tip, remember, you are not alone with your multi-hat wearing. And surround yourself with collaborators and expertise in your field. You may start your entrepreneur journey on your own with your specialized force. For me, 15 years ago, I carved out my path as a tax accountant and can tell you that most business owners get confused about business structures and what they are. So let me address the difference between business structures so that you can see which is best fit for you and your business. In Canada, there are 3 types of business structures: sole proprietorship, partnership, and the incorporation. The sole proprietorship is quite different from incorporation, and the partnership is a combination between the sole proprietorship and the incorporation. So let's go through these differences. Proprietorship, also known as self-employed, is very simple to form. Based on where you're at, it could be around $100. The owner is responsible for its debt, and it's not safe from legal liability, which means in the event that somebody comes after you to sue you, everything is exposed that you have ownership of. The taxes are filed with your personal return. Corporations, also known as Incorporated, Limited, Ltd, Inc., Incorporated. Most paperwork is abundance here. Initial cost is usually around $500. And you can choose a business name or a numbered company. you're protected from legal liability. So what that means is that in the event that somebody's come after sue the business, it is just those assets within the business. Now, they're also to have the taxes. The taxes have a company year end. So that means that proprietorships have a January to December. That's where they're stuck. A corporation usually has a March to February or another type of time period, and the taxes are filed 3 months after that time period. Similarities between a sole proprietorship and an incorporation. You have employees. You pay taxes. And there's paperwork. You tend to have more paperwork with a corporation versus proprietorship, but you know what? You still got to do the bookkeeping and keep your receipts. Not too complicated so far, is it? This is a very simple overview of how to look at the possible structures for your business. This gives you an idea, but if you'd like to know more, Corporate has in-depth information and guidance. Just let me know after this presentation or send me an email. So we've come to my final tip for the day. I hope you're finding these very useful. Let me know in the comments. Here we're going to talk about receipts. I mentioned this right at the beginning. Receipts are extremely significant for your business. Let me tell you why. Taxes are paid based on generated business income. If you make money, you pay taxes. If you make more money, you pay more taxes. So how do we lower the amount of taxes you owe responsibly? The only way to minimize the amount of taxes your business is obligated to pay is to claim business expenses. According to the Canadian Revenue Agency, business expenses are certain costs that are reasonable for a particular type of business and that are incurred for the purpose of earning income. So, did you spend the money so you can earn income? Yep. So those are classified as business expenses. So what are some of these reasonable business expenses that you can claim? Let's take a look at some of these examples. We have a guide for the pre-startup business expenses. Just ask me and I'll shoot you off that. Tools and supplies, such as like if you're a massage therapist, it could be the bed, it could be the towels, it could be your the massage oils. The meetings, so let's just say you went online to go and participate in some type of seminars. Those are expensed as well. There are mentors sometimes, so if you paid for sessions for coaching, those are expensed. Registering your business. So with incorporating or registering, the fees for that, those are right off. Remember to make sure that you keep your receipts for the proper length of time. CRA says 6 years. While you won't be sending them to them in your income tax return, CRA can ask to see them at any time in a 6-year period. Thank you everyone for participating. I hope these tips have motivated you to continue to build a thriving business. Remember, mentors have mentors. It's totally okay and actually very beneficial to reach out and ask for help from others. These 4 tips will help you formalize some of your business structures. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Reach out to me via website or Corporate Facebook. I'm here to help you build a solid business foundation. Let me know if you have any questions.